Okay. In
Do you
theory,
have one of their routers or your own?
I got my own. I have a Deco, so that's through TP Link. But I have noticed some of these places have just started giving you like actually like serviceable routers versus like the here's our here's our knockoff that technically works, but you will get better if you buy your own hardware. Um, so yeah, you're probably okay, probably okay. But like at the same time, there's
I mean, it's free, so worst case scenario, I eventually go get my own and deal with it later.
yep, exactly. Mute. So yeah. Uh, so that's what I would recommend. And yeah, I will never. Uh, I could never recommend MediaCom in a good conscience.
Right.
Like maybe they're better now, but like it was literally one of the things like, yeah, you can buy our internet, but then we're gonna throttle your speeds after a certain amount of data, and you kind of go, but but why?
But why?
Trying to figure out what's on. You can kind of see the reflection of the computer, but that's all right. Ooh, warning: the stream. Excuse me, what? Lower than the recommended bit rate. Hmm. That's not. That's. Let's see here. Stream. Cancel. I won't be able to change the bit rate anyway, but that's weird. Why? Use a stream bit rate of 6,800. Okay. But I don't. Yeah, I can't change that right now. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh, I'll deal with it. You can see the reflection. All right. But-ba-doo. Pull up there and pull open my Twitter feed.
Ooh.
Just because it's sports. Okay, let me finish this off. All right, that's done. Now I can stay on brand with my beverage.
Probably should.
Well, I have. Yeah, I got a case of
I
Dr.
mean,
Pepper for reasons.
nice.
Wait, what?
That's what I wanted.
It was today. Is today Grammy? Oh, it's the Emmys. Interesting. Don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't care at the same time. Okay. Okay. I know the stream's bit rate's lesser than you want, but I can do nothing about it right now. don't even know why. You are kind of out of frame, sir.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's what I'm
I
here
got my
for.
microphone at an angle that looking down at my phone like normal is a little awkward.
Just a bit. Wow. All right. Interesting.
Okay.
Cool. Leave me alone. Wow. 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 All right. Well, let me know whenever you are ready, sir, because I'm.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, cool.
I am ready.
Cool. Well then, Hi everyone. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe, happy, and healthy. I'm Michael, and this is,
Anthony.
and we're just doing what you do. Our weekly podcast where we still don't have a great intro figured out yet, or maybe we do, and I just forgot it. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the intro. I don't know.
Do just do.
We're getting
what
there.
we do.
Maybe we should make a jingle.
Just yeah, we'll steal it from Mountain. We'll let Mountain Dew come up with the jingle, and then we'll just be like, yoink.
All right.
Not really. All right. So yeah. Now that I'm officially thrown off by the lack of an intro, how are you doing? First of all,
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm honestly, it's been pretty good, but
Yeah.
I also just remembered I have laundry that I meant to throw in the dryer and I didn't. So, oops.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Well, it'll still be there when we're done.
I'm about to say, yeah, I can take care of that afterwards. Not a big deal. I also haven't had dinner, but that's okay.
Should probably do that. But
I'll eat dinner afterwards. I'm just gonna do chicken and a salad. So
there you
go. Yeah. So, what are you drinking today, sir?
I am bringing the thunder with the LimeWire.
The LiveWire, very nice.
Did I say lime? I said LimeWire. I meant LiveWire.
I
That might have aged me.
I regularly make the same mistake, probably because I'm of the same age as well. But you know, I'm of the same era where I don't think of LiveWire, I think of LimeWire because that's how I get all my music.
Back in my day, if you wanted free music,
you had to download it illegally.
You had to give your computer AIDS.
Yeah, I never had.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking. Boop, I'm drinking another trolley.
Is that the trolley?
Yeah. So,
is that one sugar-free or no?
It says 0 sugar. I just realized.
Okay, 0. I think that flavor is just 0 sugar because that's all I can find, and it's a little sad.
Yeah, that is very sad. But I enjoyed it the first time. I'm still enjoying it now.
It's very good.
I just didn't want to get like I didn't want to get the Code Red or Voltage that I had last week. So
that's fair.
What have you been listening to, good sir?
I mean, music-wise, I'm all over the place all the time. Um, let's see. Last night on the drives, I was listening to, I guess you would call it alt rock stuff we grew up with, Linkin Park,
Gotcha.
Rise Against, Shine Down, stuff like that.
Okay, so just channeling your emo side.
Yep. Blast from the past.
Um,
Music that got me through high school.
that's fair. That's okay. There's nothing inherently wrong with that.
It's true.
I'm trying to think what I have been listening to. I feel like I've been listening to a lot of podcasts this week. Actually, I'm trying to think because I was listening to a lot of Chris Van Vliet this week. So he does like podcasts like where he like interviews wrestlers or people associated with the wrestling business, or sometimes it's just other individuals too.
Yeah.
Like the one the one that I was laughing my butt off to was he was interviewing Dan Soder, who was like a
Okay.
comedian, and he does like he has a very good Macho Man impression. So like that, and he does a good Andre the Giant as well. So I was listening to that, and
Nice.
yeah, mostly podcasts this week. Come to think of it, it's kind of it's that sports time of year. So like
Yeah.
I listen to either like I will listen to sports podcasts, or I'll listen to sports podcasts, wrestling podcasts, and then just the other occasional podcast, just because once I get into that mood of like listening to just spoken word for a while, like you just kind of go, I'm gonna stick with this until like until I feel the crave for
Yeah.
until I feel the crave for all that stuff.
Right. Yeah. That's fair. What have you been watching?
So this afternoon, after my ex-wife picked up my kid, I put on AAA Worlds Collide from Saturday night, I think it was.
Okay.
Friday night. So that's Mexican. It's Lucha Libre is the best way to
Okay.
simplify it. It's a WWE owned promotion, and it's Mexican wrestling, and it's fun. Like it was just something to do while I did dishes and some cooking and stuff.
There you go.
And
I've
how
been
about you?
watching, well, most of what I watch is streamers, and there's a lot of Borderlands 4 going around, so
Yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of that, which is fine. I mean, I don't know if I'll play it, but I enjoy watching it.
fair enough. I
Um,
go
yeah. No, that's yeah.
say I bought Borderlands 4, but I played it for about 10, 15 minutes this afternoon until I was like, I'm gonna take a nap. So that typically
Fair.
happens. I'm like, I'm gonna try to play a game, and then I'm like playing. I go, I want a nap. So
It's because you're old.
you're not wrong. Um, yeah. So
I say that fully napping just about every day for me.
but
I love me my afternoon naps.
I always tell my son, like, hey yo, like enjoy your naps now, because there's gonna be a time when you're gonna wish you could have them and you won't be able to,
And you can't.
because you have stuff to do.
Yep.
But otherwise, yeah, I played a little bit of Borderlands 4, but otherwise it's just been more Metal Gear Solid Delta. So I got past the Fury last night, and now I think I'm basically kind of in the last third of the game at this point,
Okay.
from my understanding, just and based off Jacksepticeye's playthrough technically.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I put it on one night, and I was like, I'm gonna put this on because I'm gonna sleep, and it's a decent length for that. And like, oh no, I learned something about a game that's been out for checks watch 20 something years.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
felt great. I like popping my knuckles. Oh,
Same.
it happened again. Oh, oh.
Well, since you've answered it,
Yeah. So what have you been playing?
actually, and I was playing it just before this. Still working on my insanity playthrough of Mass Effect 3.
Fair enough.
I'm I'm in Act 2, or what amounts to Act 2. It just takes a while. One, because everything's harder, so missions take a little bit longer to do.
Fair.
But
Yep.
and I haven't fully decided what's gonna come next. We'll see.
You'll see.
But I'm sure there will be some survival crafting going on here shortly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So my kid and I were playing Minecraft because he's kid, and I'm not letting
Yeah,
him touch Roblox. And
good man.
so we found a Nether fortress, and
Ooh.
we cheesed the blaze spawner. So
Hmm.
we got almost a stack of like the blaze rods, which now Dez's my son. Sorry, doesn't matter. I guess. He is currently doing all the potion brewing. So
Nice.
like he's made us some feather falling potions, instant health potions, some strength potions. He's having lots of fun. And then
Nice.
we also have, I want to say we have like 29 or Eyes of Ender now,
Nice.
just because we'll eventually have to go
I was gonna
find
say you're gearing
fortress.
up for the yeah,
Yep.
for
So
the end.
we've got a few things left to do because I don't want to go into that fight with um we have full netherite armor, but I want to get it all repaired and kind of, it doesn't have to be fully enchanted up, but like they're all decently enchanted at this point. But
Nice.
I guess the only other thing I would want would be, what do they call the totems.
It's huge. Sorry, Link just walked behind you.
Oh, because you can see the full camera, but they can't.
They can't. I can.
Um. Oh, hi, buddy. He's gone to his new favorite spot, which is like underneath the piano. So,
Nice.
yeah. So I guess that more than covers what I've been playing and what you've been playing. Have you been? I guess I never. What have you been watching? If you've been watching anything,
Mostly just streamers.
right? You said that. My bad. Clearly,
Borderlands 4.
Borderlands
Um
4 streamers.
and a little bit of what is it, Silk Song, which
Uh,
whatever. It's okay to watch.
I still need to get the
I'm
first.
never gonna play it. If I get an itch for a Metroidvania, I'm gonna play a Metroidvania.
That's fair. Yeah, yeah. It's one of those games I want to beat, and I've played some, and I can get why people like it. But yeah, I got a list of other games now, including Borderlands 4, because again, I had a weak moment, and I was like, I'll buy it.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So, how's life going?
It's going all right. It's been a boring. It's been a way less stressful week this week. Like I didn't have to go anywhere yesterday. It was great. Um, but most of my week was well, big thing is I'm cooking. So earlier, like I'll bring it up. I have this Dr. Pepper here, and earlier this week, as you are aware, sir, I got given
Oh
some
yeah.
delicious pork loins.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
this afternoon, I began the process of marinating them. So dumped a can of Dr. Pepper in with the pork loins, and then I put in some Japanese barbecue sauce. Yeah, and
Okay. Mm-hmm.
some Japanese barbecue sauce and some soy sauce, and it's just marinating. And like when I put it all mixed it all in, and I was getting ready to like seal the bag, like a whiff of like everything came up, and I just went, oh, I can't wait to cook that. Cause yeah, it's got to marinate for a day, but like it smells oh so good.
Nice. I'm looking forward to hearing how that turns out.
The, the, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up cooking it tomorrow night after I get back, just because like there's food, so like I might as well
Oh yeah.
take the free food and then come back home, and then I can't decide if I want to sear and then bake or if I just want to straight up cook it on pan. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna sear and then bake, just because I prefer to bake my food, just because I'm not actively watching it. Because like
Yeah.
as part of the pork marinating, I made some rice tonight with some a little bit of lime water, and then I sautéed a bunch of veggies. So
Mm,
like some peppers, some tomatoes, some onions, and then just saute it in just olive oil, some chili oil, and then just season it up as you go, and then that will go mix with the rice, and then pork on the side, and that's most of my week's food basically taken care of. The only thing I'll have to do is sear and bake tomorrow, but eh.
nice. Eh,
Um, and then the other thing is I, I I don't know how to put it, but I am very sick and tired of people on the internet who are like digital health inspectors,
mm,
where all they go is, "Why aren't they wearing gloves?" And it's like, it's a pizza place, you ignoramus. Um, it's a pizza place. They don't have to use gloves because you either wash your hands or you wear
yeah.
gloves, and they wash their hands. And oh, by the way, it's going through an oven at like 450 degrees, which is more than hot enough to sanitize 99.9% of everything.
Yeah.
So
As
like,
long as as long as you're cooking it right away, yeah. That's kind of what cooking
king is for.
does. I mean, that would be like yeah, if your bare hands on that pizza right before it goes in the oven is if they think that's what's going to get them sick, we should not tell them that raw chicken is terrible for you.
Just let them eat it and find out. Yep, I agree.
It's like if that
There's
was true, then none of what is in raw chicken would ever. Yeah,
yeah, it's just so
that's
stupid. Like it's just the amount of people who go, it's like, oh, we got you. It's like, no, you didn't. You're just a literal OG. Uh, oh crap. What's
keyboard
the?
warriors.
I mean, yeah, they're a keyboard warrior too, but the OG definition of imbecile.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just. Tell me you haven't worked in the service industry without telling me you haven't worked in the service industry.
Yeah. So, and just a lot of that, and yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
but I, I know you went, so because I labeled it Viva la Renaissance. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the most exciting thing I did this week is, I mean, my normal week is just boring, go to work, come home, do nothing. But yeah, yesterday we went to the Des Moines Renaissance Fair, which was a good time.
good.
I enjoy, I mean, I know they're not your cup of tea, um, but I mean, it's fun to go. People dress up. There was, I mean, the whole range. The royalty that was, because usually there's royalty. Usually there's a few staples. You always have your Viking village,
Okay.
and I mean, you go over there. They were cooking. I don't know what they were cooking, but I mean, it's a Viking style village, tents and all that. There's always royalty, um, some kind of royalty, and I mean, it's
When you say
it's
royalty,
LARPing,
what do you mean?
like king and
Like
queen.
someone's acting like a king. Okay, okay, okay. My
Yeah.
bad.
Um, this I don't know if this is for every week. This was the last week of it, or if it was just this weekend or just Saturday. But it was the pirate king and queen.
Wait, what?
Yeah, a pirate king and queen, or the royalty.
At a Renaissance fair?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
It's kind of in the same time period, kind of.
I feel like we're mixing fantasy lands in that.
Well, then I shouldn't tell you about the one guy that I saw that was very distinctly dressed up in a green tunic with a very distinct looking sword.
Listen, I'm okay with Link.
I mean, you gotta pick your battles.
It's true.
But no, it was fun. I mean, there were a bunch of people dressed as pirates. The normal, then you have the normal medieval fare. We didn't. We stood and watched the fire dancers for a little bit. Um, it was a Norse themed. I think it was called Norse Fire was the show name, but doing the fire juggling and the fire dancing and they usually have your I know there's an actual name for it, but like your fighting pit where you have people in armor with shields and
Gotcha.
they're not like sharp swords, but they're heavy swords.
Yeah, they're not trying to kill each other. They're just, they're trying to,
Yeah, because there's rules. It's because yeah, there's an etiquette and there's rules. Like if you get hit in the arm, you've got to pretend that you don't have an arm, or if you get hit in the leg, you're on your knees trying to fight, kind of thing. And then what we did watch, usually there's a joust or two, so an actual jousting, like live horses.
All right, that would be kind of interesting. Kind of.
Yeah. No,
Like,
it's
that's
good time.
at least that's kind of into. I'll admit that gets more into the sporting element of it. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah. So like yeah, two guys on horseback in full armor and regalia and with lances trying to knock each other's shields off.
Yep.
Like it's an actual joust.
Not yeah. It's a modern day joust, not like
Yeah, it's a modern day, and we're not trying to kill
get the
each other.
shields off and spear each other. We're doing this for sport because we want to see who's better.
Yeah. So, and we didn't stay because there was two jousts that day, and we got there around lunchtime, and it was a little warm, so we didn't stay for the whole thing. Okay. But there's usually a story behind it. Like it was two brothers, and they did their joust, and it was pretty much a tie, and then they got on the ground and they fought a little bit, and it was like, all right, we're gonna fight to the death later at the second joust.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
That's cool.
And then there's always vendors, and I mean it's basically a medieval Comic-Con is essentially what it is.
That's fine. Yeah.
Which I enjoy. I really enjoy them. It's a good time. And I mean, for people who like to do those sorts of things, I highly recommend it. I got some homemade root beer.
Ooh, that's always nice.
And I kind of think they were making some there.
That'd be
because
cool.
the way I saw the way that I saw them refilling the coolers that they were pouring out of, it looked like because he would fill it from like a deep pot, not like pouring it out of jugs or something. Like it looked like they were making it there. I don't know if that's true or not because it would be behind the thing, but
gotcha.
Yeah, usually there's a homemade root beer, cream soda kind of thing. Food's usually pretty good. I mean, I highly recommend it. I know it's not for everybody. And you don't have to dress up in. I mean,
you can be
there
normal.
There were people dressed in. I mean, I was in just shorts and a t-shirt. There were people in like a full get up. There were people in a half get up. I saw a guy with a huge cape in jeans, and it's like, I mean, okay, cool. Do you?
Sure, bud. Sure.
I'm
LARPing. You're half-assing it.
Yeah. But no, it's usually and then there's usually plenty of stuff to do for like kids. So, I mean, it's a whole family. It's much more of a family affair than like a Comic-Con would be.
Oh yeah.
Um, so yeah. That was my excitement for the week.
So you said homemade root beer. Was there sarsaparilla, perchance?
There was not. They
Oh.
had it was homemade root beer, cream soda, and ginger ale is what they were making.
I mean, that's not
But
bad. My favorite's always when you can get that homemade sarsaparilla
oh yeah,
because, like, I told I was yeah, it was last week. Like, I've gone to like some Civil War reenactments when I was like a kid, and like they're very similar things in terms of like it's LARPing.
yeah,
It's kind of like LARPing, but
hmm
there's also a bunch of other stuff around there. Like you mentioned last week, like leather workers, knife
hmm
makers. You can get they would like sell
Forge.
forge. They would have like pure. They would try to sell like period like Civil War money, kind of like if you've
Oh
ever
yeah,
seen like yeah like they recreate like the money and that kind of stuff. So you could do stuff like that and yeah one it was, I admit like it was honestly it's the most redeeming quality about some of that stuff is when you can get like the homemade the small batch root beers or the sarsaparillas or the cream sodas or the ginger
You know the
ales or
Iowa
whatever
State
they
Fair
are.
has sarsaparilla, right?
Does it?
Yep,
Oh
I
well.
promise because I had some when I went.
I mean, okay, there's a redeeming quality for the Iowa State Fair, I suppose, but I'm also not a big Iowa State Fair guy. Like, it's fun to go to every
Yeah,
once in a while, but I'm gonna be surrounded by thousands of people who all want to go to do the same thing. It's hot as heck outside most of the time. Like,
yeah,
I'm fine
yeah.
going every couple of years. That's about it for me, personally. I
Well,
know
yeah,
there are
I would
people that
say
go every week.
you should give a Ren Fair a try at least once. I think you might enjoy it more than you think you will.
I might, I might be cracking jokes a lot, but
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I could try and pull you along to a Comic Con.
I'm okay with a Comic Con kind of dealio. We went to
I mean, that's
RTX.
true.
That is Comic Con like parallel
That is, yeah,
or
it
Comic
is
Con
very much,
adjacent.
yeah.
So like
Because
I'm
I
o-
mean, I'm going in October,
we'll see.
so
I sometimes yeah it's probably different given that it's here or nearby, but like
yeah.
sometimes yeah sometimes tickets for those are kind of a bit much where I kind of go there's so many other things though
Yeah,
because
yeah, I
then
suppose.
they get you got to pay for a ticket to get in and then you got to pay for a ticket to then pay to then meet or greet or get a signature from one of the people that you wanted to go there to see anyway. Like
Yeah.
one of my favorite things about RTX was like the seminars and like the things to go listen to these people
I
talk.
mean, they do that too.
Do they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's true. I'm stupid. Okay, yeah, yeah, you're right. I just can't imagine there being anything good at a good seminar at Des Moines Comic Con. But I've been wrong before, and I would be wrong again.
I don't know about the Des Moines one. The Omaha one, that's the one in October. That one has generally been pretty good the last few years. So,
Gotcha.
I mean, you definitely have some of your better panels and some of your questionable or, you know, definitely they didn't put a lot of thought or effort into this panel. They were just kind of like, "Oh, we're so cool. We have a panel and we're going to try and talk about this thing that yeah,
Yeah.
there was some hodgepodge one. And then there were some like surprise ones that were like, I don't know what this is gonna be. Let's just go find out. And then you're there, and you're like, I don't know what is going on here. And then it turns out you're like, this was better than I thought it was.
Hmm.
So, I
That's fair.
mean, yeah.
That's fair.
So, yeah, yeah. That was my big personal life event. So. Yeah.
That lasted way less longer than I was hoping.
Um,
That's
I
okay.
mean, I don't know what else I tried. I tried to
I mean,
draw
okay.
it
Well,
out.
let's talk about your let's talk about the internets that you're working on, because that's a
Oh,
legit life thing that we could talk about.
that's
And
true.
like, hey,
Yeah, I need to get. I'm probably honestly this week is probably when I should do it. Get new internet, hook up new internet, and get off the cell service hotspot internet and get an actual internet connection since I'll be in this location for a while.
yay!
So, so I think uh 2 down and 1 up is probably
Oh yeah.
the best
Like
deal.
especially for the price that they're off, like 2 gigs down, 1 gig up for $80 a month that's
Yeah.
that's that makes me almost want to switch to MetroNet, but I'm honestly super happy with CenturyLink by and large.
Yeah.
They're
I
not
mean, we'll
perfect
see
and
how
they
good
have
it
sucked,
is.
but yeah.
Um yeah, it'll be nice to actually like not have to budget my downloads. I can just be like click download.
It's a nice feeling. And
So,
yeah.
and then oh, what else has been going on in my life? I mean, I did get roped into a volunteer situation. I shouldn't say roped in. I should be nicer than that. Cuz I could have chosen not to go.
That is true.
Um so we'll see. Um I mean, it'll be nice to be doing that sort of thing again. Um doing the audio stuff. Um since right now that's really the only avenue that I have to do it. Um Granted, I haven't gotten out a whole lot to see what's out there. So,
There's
but
some, but this is probably the best opportunity to keep
it's going to be
yourself
the most
fresh.
consistent for sure
Yeah.
until I can start meeting some people and get my name out there and which let's see aim I mean I haven't been where I haven't been in a very long time is I don't even remember what it's called. Maintenance shop. Oh my
Oh, the
goodness.
M Shop. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that would be a decent place if
Are
they
they
need
even
audio.
still?
Oh
I
God,
was gonna
yes.
say, are they okay?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like they still keep busy.
Oh yeah, it's probably been over a decade since I've been to a show at the M Shop.
I mean, I don't. That's my thing. Is I don't go to a lot of live music around here, just because, again,
Yeah,
I am relatively busy enough that, like, in order for me to go, there has to be at least some sort of connection. You know,
yeah,
like there's a few, like there's at least a Des Moines band that if they came to the M Shop, if unless I was just so busy I couldn't go, I would have to go. Just be like, just to see someone I went to high school with, basically.
oh yeah,
So like,
yeah. And Wells Fargo or wherever they're doing shows now like to
it's called
make
the
their
Casey
tickets
Center.
kind of. Is that what it is
Yeah,
now?
it's the Casey Center. It just changed this spring, I believe.
Okay, shows how far out of the loop I am.
Yeah, it's all right. They got
But
Nate Bargatze or whatever his name is coming
okay,
back through
yeah.
in December, and then
I just
actually,
went to go see him. Yeah.
and then at it's literally on the day of my birthday. I'm not. I kind of wanted to go, but like I'm not such a huge fan of these bands anymore, given them no longer in high school. But it was like it's 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, and I think another band playing at the Casey Center on the 23rd,
Ooh,
which is a
I consider
Tuesday.
that.
But like,
Ooh.
Yeah. So like it's one of those things like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool, but like I still listen to their music from time to time, but like it's not like I'm listening as regularly as I used to, so it's kind of one of those it'd be cool, but I don't feel like I'm missing anything either.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair.
um
Yeah, I haven't been to a lot of live shows.
and it doesn't help that the
One,
prices
it's
keep going up too.
yeah, and yeah, and then it's hard to find people to actually go with because I'm not gonna go by myself. That's just
Kind of lame.
yeah, it's kind of lame. I mean, I could. I've gone to movies by myself, but that's I mean, you're
That's
not really
I feel like that's different because like you can watch a
yeah.
movie by yourself at home and you can still kind of correlate that experience to going to a theater.
Well, and then yeah, going to a theater, you're not supposed to be interacting with anybody else. You're there to watch a movie. Whereas
Also true.
you get some interaction between bands. I mean, you interact with the crowd, but
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
like similar to a movie, you're kind of all there for the same purpose, but like you mentioned, like there's a difference between going to a movie and all being there to watch a movie versus going to a music show and all being there for that.
Yeah.
There's that implied interaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interaction with peoples. Peoples.
Mosh pits and
Man, I've done mild mosh pitting. I have never gone to some of the. I'm not a big mosh pit guy. Like I can enjoy being part of a mild mosh pit, but as soon as it like gets to like the punk core, people are throwing
oh yeah.
elbows, moshing. I'm out of there. Like I will happily like. "Yeah," and bounce around, and people be like, kind of shove you back in, so you can all kind of just. "Nah." But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll sit back.
I
And
have you ever crowd surfed?
yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah. I have crowd surfed. That was a thing I've done. I think twice, and like I could do it again, but it's one of those things that I feel like I've done. I've passed my peak crowd surfing time period of my life.
Yeah.
No one wants to hold this up for extended periods of time.
Yeah.
Oh well,
I
thanks.
mean, I've seen worse crowd surfers.
I I mean, yeah. Like
And
I know. Uh,
and you're really not that.
I'm not the most horrifically obese person of all time.
Yeah.
No, and it's safer to crowd surf as a dude. Like
Yeah, it
like
is.
let's be honest, there's less yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah. Like even at the places where I would go, like I remember the one this was someone she had clearly never not moshed. She had clearly never crowd surfed before. So like they like got I think I want to say I'm trying to think who it was. I want to say it was maybe Reliant K. No, well, Reliant
There was
K
crowd
is
surfing at a Reliant K show.
oh god yes. Like this was
Okay.
at a festival. Um,
Oh, okay.
but like
That makes more sense.
but the thing is the person this is because this was a long time ago, right? The person that crowd surfed at this Reliant the instance I'm thinking of was um yeah, it was Reliant K, main stage, and again, this will bring out like how old I am, how long it's been, like because this is like two different pop culture references, kind of. So Matt Thiessen, lead singer of Reliant K, right? At
Hmm.
that time was what's her real name? What's her OG name? Let me give me 1 second. I have to remember her other name. There it is. There it is. Okay, so at this time, she was known as Catherine Hudson, but Matthew Thiessen got his girlfriend to stage dive and crowd surf, and we now know this person is who Katherine Hudson is as Katy Perry. So that was that time she stage dived, and then there was another time that this is the one I specifically think of when this happens, as she stage dove, but she did it face down. And
Okay.
whoever the lead singer was like, "Hey, you're supposed to stage dive the other way so people don't get their hands all up in your business."
Yeah.
Yep, and it was yep. So that was yeah, that was, I don't remember what band it was, but it was just one of those, oh yeah, that's a thing you got, that's a mistake you'll make once and only once.
Right.
But it was
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
I've staged, yeah. Stage diving and crowd surfing can be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Can be.
When you're young and
you can heal up a little easier.
I was going to say nowadays it's more, I don't feel like I'm in the kind of shape to, my body won't handle that as well.
Well, and if you get
getting
dropped, like,
yeah,
it will hurt way more than it did when you're in your 20s.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially because it's not soft ground. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fall on a gym mat. No, it's usually concrete.
Yeah,
And
for me it was
and
ground, but yeah.
And fun fact, OSHA requires a harness above 4 feet. So technically you're above 4 feet if you're crowd surfing.
Which I guess would explain why most of the time security goes, get down, get that person down. They had their fun. Now get them down fast.
I've never been able to. It's hard to tell, especially in some of those other, because usually it's a venue rule when they say no pits or crowd surfers.
Huh,
and
I didn't know
generally the band, unless the band says it specifically, it's usually a venue rule as opposed to a band rule. And you see it a lot more with the types of bands that want to create pits or crowd surfers, because the one of the times I crowd surfed, I was at a Rise Against show in Hawaii, and it was, I mean, you got to the front, they set you down, and security was super nice. They were like, "You good, all right, just go around," and then you could literally just keep going, and they didn't care at all. But then, yeah, there are some venues that are like, you do it once, you're going out the door. Like, you're done.
Wow.
So, usually it's a venue rule that they're like, no, we don't want, because it's probably a liability issue.
Okay.
Because, yeah, if you get dropped or trampled or something, then, they don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because the band's not liable for that, but the venue is. There's your view into the music industry. If they say no mosh pits or crowd surfers, it's the venue's fault. It's not the band's fault. Generally. Because most of those bands are going to be like, all right, this song, let's get in there, make the pit, let's go, get wild,
and then do it, and then we're done, no more.
But yeah.
Nice.
Now I just feel old though.
I mean, yeah.
It's all your fault.
Is it my fault? Is it?
For that pop culture reference, I mean, I feel
fair.
old anyways.
Okay. I was gonna say feeling old's just a thing of life, I guess, at this point.
That's
so,
true. I feel old every morning when I get out of bed.
Yeah, or when you just like stiffen up for no reason, and you're like, oh god.
Or if I've been sitting in one position for too long, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, that too. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, stretch. It's the 7th inning stretch. Not really. But that. Ow. Oh god. Speaking of old.
And pulled muscle.
Ow. Now I have to do. I made the mistake of stretching. Now I have to stretch to unstretch.
Right?
I hate being old, guys. It sucks. Never get old.
It's overrated. I want a refund.
Right. Okay. I think I got all this. Oh, cool. God, I hate getting old.
Right. And I've not, I mean, I know there are some people who it doesn't affect as much, but I have not taken care of myself. And I've chosen more than one career field that is not kind to the human body. So I'm I'm in for a reckoning.
Yeah, or something. Yeah,
Some back pain.
some back pain, some ibuprofen.
Some of it, however, is not my fault.
That's fair.
Like I can't sit on a hard surface. If the chair is too hard, I can't sit on it for an extended period of time without my tailbone being in extreme pain because I'm pretty sure my tailbone got bruised and was never properly cared for and probably just never properly healed. And I did not do that. Someone else did that to me. He
Oh.
was trying to be funny. And
Wasn't me, I don't think so.
nope, it wasn't you.
Yeah, so
I know who it was.
I'm
I won't
safe.
say. It was not you. It wasn't Zeke's though.
Oh, well, yeah. Ow. I could imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of people that would do that to you for funsies. Well,
Oh,
I
I
shouldn't
feel
say for funsies, but for the lulls and hoping that you would loll along.
I mean, it was kind of funny. And I mean, not very often do you knee someone in the butt and lift them several inches off the ground.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the thing I live with now. Which is whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. It's not the
It
worst
was
thing ever.
that I mean some of that normal pain is inevitable.
It's not wrong. Not wrong. Well, I think we can move on to one of these topics.
I think so.
So I mean, I don't know. The Nintendo Direct happened this week.
Oh?
Oh yeah. He's ready.
Was it about their was it about their patent?
Oh,
Was it patent or trademark?
Wait, what?
When they yeah, I think it was a patent. They filed for a patent for the game mechanic of collecting companions.
Oh, no, I missed that. I mean, Nintendo's a very litigious company. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, what was it? All right, I'm gonna look it up now. Yeah, summoning characters.
From a ball.
Nintendo's patent on characters summoning others to battle. I mean, so because I heard about it and it's like, all right, that's like every video game ever. But apparently they patented the very specific Pokemon loop, which requires a throw to trigger action. So yeah, the throwing of the Pokeball.
Okay.
But even still, I mean, in general, you can't patent game mechanics. They're untouchable.
Yeah. I mean,
like
again,
you can
go.
It's whatever.
Oh, okay. That's all you're gonna say. Okay.
Yeah, it was a thing that they tried to do, and everyone was like, "Yeah, Nintendo, you're kind of pushing the limits there." And none of us are really surprised that you would do something like that because that's what you do. But yeah. But I did not know about the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah. So that happened on Thursday or Friday morning. I think it was Friday. Come to think of it. It was on the 12th, so yeah, that was Thursday. No, Friday. Today's 14th, 13th was Saturday, 12th would be Friday. Yeah, so it was like an hour long. I mostly paid attention. Like I got stuff done in the I got my like day's worth of work done, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap, and then I remembered, oh yeah, there's a Nintendo Direct. Sorry, I am communicating with my parentals because there is no school tomorrow, so I have to make sure that there is a place for little one. Anyway, so there was a Nintendo Direct on Friday. I got stuff. I got done with my work in the morning, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap. Oh, right, there's a Nintendo Direct, so I put it on the TV, and I was just kind of like resting and closing my eyes. If something really caught my ear, I was like, all right, I'll open my eyes and watch. So like, there's a few things. Yeah. So there's a few things. The things that caught my eye, like there's a lot of things. There was a new Yoshi game announced that the art looks cool, but it's been a long time since I really played a Yoshi centered story, which it's fine. And who knows, maybe I'll get to it someday. But
yeah,
the big thing was Metroid Prime 4, at least for me. Like it was towards the end, obviously, because it's Metroid. But
yeah,
they announced a release date, and they showed some footage, which the footage, I have concerns, but I'm still excited.
it's fair. It's yeah.
So I didn't link to it, and I won't. I guess it could. Let me 1 second. I'll just post the link. So basically, they announced it, and then from the gameplay video that they used in the announcement. They're doing kind of open world with this, like because they talk.
Go ahead.
I think it can work. I'm not like mad about the thought of it being a open world game. The problem was in the trailer, the open world was very sparse. Like,
I mean, they might be holding a lot of it close to the chest.
They might be. Now, I will say the battles looked good. I'm still super excited for it because like I actually kind of want to try mouse controls with the Joy-Con on this, because like you need a proper first-person shooter to really try mouse controls, and this fits that. Is because like the whole story is Samus was landing on a planet after being attacked by Psylocke and all this kind of stuff, and then like she has this motorbike that looks cool. I'm cool with the motorbike to get around, but then I don't know if you're watching the trailer or not. I'm gonna assume not, but like it shows her like driving from place to place, and it's just empty desert with like nothing there, and like a little bit of like a battle while fighting. So hopefully it's a little bit better, but I have some serious concerns with just how empty the open world looks at this point in time.
Yeah.
Like maybe, again, like you said, maybe they are holding it close to the chest and there'll be more varied environments and more things to fill the space.
Is this all right? 2 seconds in, I'm watching the trailer.
Okay.
I get a weird vibe. That opening scene of the buildings looks very, especially with the electricity going between them, feels very Matrixy to me. It
Yeah, that's
looks
fair.
kind of either that. I also get a weird nostalgia, um, and it's probably just the atmosphere and the look of the planet is very Abe's Odyssey ish. That's the feeling. Now I'm seeing the motorbike. Okay. I mean, it's an interesting looking suit.
I like the suit. I don't mind the suit because it is meant to be set after all the Prime, which technically all the Prime trilogy is like the last chronologically, if I remember correctly. No, no, it's not. It's in
No,
between two
Prime
and
is
three.
very early because
Yeah,
Prime happens
1 and 2, I
the
think.
the I think the last, and I think it's still true. I think the last game canonically is Fusion
Okay, right. Okay, that tracks.
because they've Zelda the Metroid timeline as well.
No, yeah.
Um,
They clearly were just making games to start, and then everyone became obsessed with lore and like, oh, we should probably try to find ways to fit everything in.
yeah. But even in the well, in all of them really, the game usually starts out with some reason Samus's suit
Go back
gets
to zero,
knocked
yeah.
down to yeah. Which this looks late game. Between the suit and the motorbike, this looks late game.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Does she get off? Okay. I mean, oh yeah, that looks like a late game suit for sure. Well, and the grapple beam. There's no way that's not at least mid game.
Yeah. But again, I'm concerned about the openness. Like like I'm cool with open world and being able to go from place to place. I'm just very concerned with how sparse it looks. You know.
I mean, it is, and not to try and dissuade you from your concerns because I think those concerns are fair. But I mean, even if you look, granted, like Zelda games aren't technically open world, but if you look at like, I mean, especially the later entries like Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, um, the other one before Tears of the Kingdom. What's the
Breath of the Wild.
wow? Breath of the Wild. Wow. I swear I'm awake. A lot of there's a lot of empty space, especially in the desert areas. I mean, Gerudo Valley is, or the Gerudo Desert is usually generally pretty sparse.
That's true.
There was a lot of empty space in Breath of the Wild, which can be both a good and a bad thing because you can fill it with little things.
But I say I wouldn't call spaces in any space in Breath of the Wild like sparse because they always did a good job of filling it with foliage or
Right.
there's always
Yeah.
something going on, right? So like I can be okay with
I think I think your concerns are fair because they don't show a whole lot. They say open world and they show you a desert area that is sparse by nature.
yeah,
And
that's
you're
true.
like, okay, what do you actually mean by that? Um, like what do they think open world is? But looking back at their other titles and I we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I mean, I'm listen. It's not going to keep me from buying it because like it's practically the reason why I bought a Switch, or a Switch 2 rather.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those things I kind of watching. It's like, oh, cool, Metroid. I'm still excited, but like, oh no, like
Yeah.
it kind of felt like a chink in the armor. But like, I don't know, I don't know.
As as someone who's played the Metroid Prime games quite a bit, Metroid games in general, I there's not a lot of substance there because it looks, yeah, like
Yeah,
very cherry picked scenes
and
late
what made
game.
1 through 3 so nice was just like, yeah, it felt like a proper Metroid game with everything going on that you actually got to explore. Again,
Yeah,
we'll see. At this point, I'm one of the things I'm excited for, and I got pulled up on. You can't see it, but they'll see it. Is that they got that? It's at the end of the trailer, like the visual retrospective, like the art book of Metroid Prime 1 through 3. I will buy that because that is my kind of dealio. Like
yeah.
I want that. Like I still want that. I want that right now. I want it to be 1028 because I want it. Um, and then yeah, got some amiibo, which I think I will. I mean, I bought the amiibo for Dread. I will likely buy the amiibo for this one.
Is do amiibos have a purpose anymore, or is it just Nintendo's version of the Funko Pop at this point?
Most of the time, they at least have like some
Because I
utility.
know Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom tried. I guess I don't know for sure Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't actually played through all of it, but I know for sure Breath of the Wild tried to make use of the amiibos
It's
because
they
you could use them to get in-game content. But
yeah.
I know some games used to use them.
A lot of it's still a gimmick. Primarily, is really what it is. It's a gimmick. But I don't. I'm not. It's a gimmick that I'm okay with. Is the best way I can put it. Because like I don't. I don't need to buy every single amiibo. I just like getting the amiibo that are cool to me. Like it's why I got the
Yeah.
Dread ones because I like Dread. Like oh, rather I like all the Metroid games. Like still, I regret not getting the Samus from the original Smash Brothers set that came out
Oh yeah.
because that it was so cool and it's now technically speaking it's still worth something. But for me, it would just be like I want that because I wanted the Zelda and
Yeah.
or rather I wanted the Link and I wanted the Samus. Like I didn't get them because I don't care. It's just an amiibo. But turns out they're limited run. However, now Nintendo doesn't really do limited runs anymore either. So like,
Yeah.
but so again, I just when if the amiibo looks cool and it's related to something that I care about, then I'm more interested. And they do offer some utilities like yeah, like they offer like like Breath of the Wild offered you in-game content. Tears of the Kingdom, you could get like they didn't. I don't remember what Tears of the Kingdom had, but you could use amiibo to get stuff in Tears of the Kingdom as well, and that you
Yeah.
could use the Dread amiibo in Metroid Dread to get something. I don't remember what
Mm.
though. Um, just because most of the time it's nothing. They can't do anything too much, otherwise people get super
Yeah.
whiny, which is fair. But they
Well,
do
and yeah.
offer you some exclusive stuff,
Yeah.
which then people like make the little NFC cards, and at the end of the day, who cares? So it's just a collect. It's kind of a
Yeah.
collector thing, at least for me. But one of
Yeah.
the things that they announced, I know you'll find interesting, was the Stardew Valley Switch 2 edition, which
I'm interested because yeah, what's the difference? Did they?
introduces mouse controls, 4-player split screen co-op,
Okay.
multiplayer, and support for 8-player online mode, and then through Game Share, up to 4 friends can play together if only one person has the game.
Okay.
And the important part, this is again Stardew Valley's lone developer is based. Those who purchase Stardew Valley on the original Nintendo Switch will be able to upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition with a free upgrade pack.
Um. Okay. I mean, some of that, some of that is already a thing.
I
Because if you
get that
play on the
wouldn't surprise
PC,
me. Yeah.
PC, the mouse controls are a thing, 4-player co-op, although I guess the big changes would be like the split screen. So you're playing hot seat, so you can all still, instead of each of you having to have your own machine
Yep.
and then the um hosting, the 4-player
Game share. Yeah.
uh game share. Those are about the only unique things
That's fair.
I would say, because some of that, um, which I mean, for the Switch 2, having mouse compatibility in general is a big thing because that's generally not something you would think of with a handheld console. But
It's true.
I mean, I mean, speaking of that, I guess that goes into one of my points, in terms of Stardew Valley. Um, and the the Nintendo platform has never been something I would play Stardew on. I mean, I have the Switch version just so that I can play it mobile. But that might be changing soon.
I
Well, soon. They're still pretty pricey, so
Yeah. Well, you can get them. You okay? Let's just say it first of all before I.
I have decided. I've done a lot of thinking, and I think in terms of handheld PC gaming, I think I'm going to go with the Steam Deck.
That's fair. And here, cool. It's a good. How do I put this? You're choosing a. You're making a decision. I can't say it's bad or good.
I know you like your ROG Ally.
I like my ROG Ally, and actually for what it's worth, I think a Steam Deck is a great thing. I just it's complicated as all things in technology are, right? Because we
Yeah.
are now getting to kind of the time and space where like there's the Xbox ROG Ally X is coming out in October. I think it's like October 26th or something like that. And it's got like the new internals. It's got a brand new processor, upgraded. It's got more RAM. The built-in GPU is a little bit better. Um,
Okay.
so like we're starting to get to this next generation of handhelds, um, to where they'll be more performant for the price. However, because it is electronics, what it does mean is that you could get a prior generation of the Steam Deck, because like basically the Steam Deck just has like two basically same but slightly different iterations. You got the OG Steam Deck and you got the OLED Steam Deck,
Yeah.
which you get the major difference is your screen quality. And like
Yeah.
everything I've heard is if you're gonna get a Steam Deck, you want to get the OLED because the screen quality is just insanely better. Like it
Yeah.
just looks better, and if you want to be playing mobile potentially out in the sun, you want the better screen. That's number one. And
Yeah.
then you can get them cheap and upgrade them. Like you could get like the you can get like the two I think it's like 64 gigabyte version, and you can open that up and you can upgrade the hard drive yourself because it's a M2
Oh.
SSD. Like
Okay.
that's upgradable, but you'll have to open it up, but that's something you're comfortable doing. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying that and your butthole's puckering at the thought.
Yeah.
So you can do that, and that makes it cheaper because again, buy used OLED. I mean, to be fair, an OLED. I don't think the OLEDs come in the 64 gigabyte standard. I think they come to 256. However,
Yeah.
again, if you buy used, you can potentially do that. Point is, Steam Deck is a great option.
Yeah.
You might
I
be in
think
this weird transitionary period where you might want to wait a little bit just to see what the new hardware of Steam Deck, because I think it's rumored to be getting announced soon.
yeah, then maybe I mean I'll have to wait anyways because they're still not because yeah, I would go with the OLED and that's a decent investment. But I've given it thought, and I've been told that, well, my buddy says he's been playing Minecraft on the Steam Deck, which is not a Steam title and has its own UI. So the only thing that I would really play off of that's not native to the Steam UI. Well, I shouldn't say that because it is on Steam and I do have a Steam copy. But when I mod it, Stardew Valley is the only thing that I will go outside of Steam.
Yeah.
And so, but I mean, overall, when I need like actual PC computing power, being on an actual machine, an actual desktop machine is usually where I go to. So I think having this, and because most of my PC gaming is Steam based, because I don't do Xbox stuff. So I think overall it's just the better option. Since most of my stuff is Steam based anyways, I might as well just be on Steam.
Yeah.
So
And
that's kind of how I made the decision. So
yeah, I think, yeah, that's a completely fair option, especially if a majority of your library is on Steam. I don't even use technically I have the Xbox app installed because Minecraft basically. Although I don't even think I have that installed in the ROG. Yeah, that's a very valid option, and there are times I consider it. I just like the flexibility of the other launchers. Like I can play my Epic games, I can play other stuff, but there's way more flexibility now in Steam Deck than there used to be because you can even set it up to run in like a desktop mode, so you can have like a launcher, and it's just Linux. That's all it is. So which I'm all for. I'm more than happy with my ROG Ally, and even though that ROG Xbox ROG Ally X or whatever they call it, like I want it, but I really don't need it because I've got a Switch 2, I've got a Switch, I've got a ROG Ally, I've got the PlayStation Portal. Like I can play most of the graphically intensive games on the go. The PlayStation Portal's kind of that weird, kind of sort of not really. But
and my gaming over the years has moved in because I really only own the PS4 for a very specific reason. And I'm only going to buy the PS5 for a very specific reason. Whenever it comes out,
they might. Whenever that comes out, it might not even strictly be a exclusive. So if your PC is powerful enough, you have a shot.
That's true. So I'm not totally playing a lot of, and there is now, a lot of games are cross-platform, but I'm really not doing a whole lot of PlayStation. I've never done Xbox stuff. I've played Xbox games. I've played Halo. I've done that. But as far as owning an Xbox or having it Xbox Game Pass or whatever it is, I've never done that. And Nintendo, the big titles on Nintendo that I'm playing that I want to play are almost exclusively Nintendo because that's how they operate.
Yeah.
Because, you're not going to get Metroid on Steam ever.
You're not going to get Metroid on PC unless you're emulating.
Yeah, unless you're emulating. So that's kind of what my gaming has devolved into, or evolved, however you want to look at it. My PC gaming is almost entirely Steam. And a lot of games nowadays are, and I guess I have my gripes with how this has gone on, but most of them are through the Steam UI or the Steam client. I know there are some other clients out there. Like I know, I mean, even playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition through Steam, EA still demands that their client be running in the background because it's EA.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's whatever. Um, because I remember, and then if I wanted to get back into like Diablo or StarCraft, Blizzard's got their own client. Um, but so, but outside of that, because I still remember when games you bought the disc, you installed the disc, and it was by itself, and it was on its own, and that was it.
Yeah.
Um,
In my day.
back in my day. So yeah, most of my gaming is Steam or a Nintendo console, and so it kind of really just makes sense to go with the Steam Deck
Yeah.
at this point. So that's how I came to that decision. I mean, would a handheld PC be nice? Yes, but at that point, I might as well almost go laptop. And
I
it's
don't
kind
know.
of the reason
I disagree on that one.
it
But
it
that's okay.
kind of it's it's kind of adjacent to the reason I never bought an Xbox and just stayed away from the Xbox entirely was because why would I buy an Xbox One or whatever when I already own a computer? Tomato potato.
I mean,
I know it's not the same. I know I'm oversimplifying it and I'm going to make a lot of people angry, but to me, and I know there were a lot of titles that were Xbox, especially in the early days when it was just the Xbox, there were titles that were just on the Xbox because you didn't get the Master Chief collection until,
yeah.
they were 10 games deep or whatever it was. Um, but yeah, that's where I'm at with that.
Hey, that is. You're allowed to have opinions, and I don't even strictly disagree. Uh, yeah.
And yeah, not to hate on people who, because I know people who love the Xbox, and I mean, it's just, yeah, at the end of the day, it's my opinion and it's how I feel about it, and it's not any better or worse than anybody else's. It's
Yeah.
just who I am as a gamer is PC gaming mostly.
What I was gonna say is I don't think that a handheld PC is the exact same as a laptop. I think the
No,
handheld
I would
P-
agree with that.
I think that's way more. It's way more enjoyable because you are not taking your laptop and then okay, now I got to connect a controller. It's literally just a.
Yeah,
It's there
I
and
know.
it's done.
I'm oversimplifying it.
But yeah, and you can get more performance on a laptop, though that's getting the differences between the two are getting really thin anymore. Just because, yeah, most
Yeah,
uh, how do I put this? Most you're getting lots of performance off of SoCs now, whereas you used to have the specific laptop graphic to go with the CPU, but now they're all being just built into one another, and that's happening on the laptop side too. So like they're
yeah,
just getting closer and closer together where the biggest difference is do you want a controller already attached or is it something else?
yeah,
Which
yeah. Do you want a pre-attached controller or pre-attached keyboard?
and I personally
Is
want
real,
the pre-attached controller cuz like
which I agree with, and that's kind of why.
you want the Steam Deck, yeah.
Yeah. Which, granted, it'll be a big. Some titles will be a big switch because I'm also weird in terms of my control. Like, even like when I said like Stardew Valley, Nintendo Switch 2 is getting uh mouse compatibility.
I mean, that's fair.
Like,
That's no different.
it's always been that way on Steam. That being said, I have always played Stardew Valley with a controller. For
Yeah.
whatever reason, I just started playing. And then, but then on conversely, like, um, well, all my survival craft games, mouse and keyboard. Mass Effect, mouse and keyboard. Like mostly, most of the games I play, mouse and keyboard. So switching to the Steam Deck will be interesting because it's controller. I know you can hook up a mouse and keyboard to it.
And you got the little touchpad on the Steam Deck too, which actually, honestly, that's kind of one of the best things about the Steam Deck is you get that little. There's a little square touchpad. So if you remember the old Steam controller, like you can have a similar setup where like you're using that as a mouse input.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, yeah, that's how I came to that decision. So eventually want I will want a Steam Deck and I will hopefully get one, but we'll see. Apparently I might have to buy a Switch 2 by December.
I mean, to be fair, I own one, so you can kind of,
Borrow it
kind
or
of,
come over and play.
yeah.
And then whenever Kingdom Hearts gets a release date, I'll need a PS5.
Yeah, or just a high performance PC. Because
Yeah.
that is the other thing I noticed now. We're like, yeah, it's not a big deal. We're like, I, if I care mostly about the experience, I actually will. I mean, it's why I initially bought Delta on the PS5 because I was like, well, I want to make sure it's running the best, and then eventually I just bought it on PC too. So I was like, I just want to see what the difference is, and there's not too much difference now with like the PS5 Pro and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, sometimes it's just easier to buy a game for a console at this point, just because you're getting a standardized experience, and
Yeah.
PC can be touchy, but there's benefits to both still. Like, yeah,
Yeah. One is not necessarily always better than the other in most cases.
and yeah, well, and sometimes, like, so for example, Silent Hill 2, the remake, the PS5 version just ran better than the PC version for a period of time. I think it's pretty equal now, but sometimes it takes extra time. It takes extra work to just optimize it for PC. And
Yeah. Yeah, if there's a console version, generally I'll go console first. And something like Kingdom Hearts, there is a little bit of nostalgia playing it because when it originally came out, console was the only option. There wasn't like a
PC port.
Yeah, but and there's actually, yeah, even on that note, because I own the original Final Fantasy on Steam because there's a Steam version, and it does not run quite the same way as if I were to pull out my PlayStation and pull out the disc and actually like play it old school.
Yeah.
And some of those older games are admittedly harder to port because at the time they weren't designed that way.
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays, that's kind of a thought in the back of developers' mind is, all right, at some point, we're going to port it to the PC and but
Yeah. 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 There's yeah. It's fun to play games on on the original console still. But
yeah.
It just depends on the era that it was made at this point anymore, or
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Anyone got a hot take for the week? I kind of gave mine away during customer service, but it's not a hot take. It's just, please shut up if you don't actually know what you're talking about in regards to food service.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a hot take. I forgot about the hot take thing.
It's
Do
okay.
I have
It's the first time trying to run it, and
Yeah.
I think
I don't
most
know
of
if
our
I.
hot takes we don't want to talk about. So
Yeah, this week has been
for
interesting
hot takes,
because
we
I mean, I could come up with a lot of hot takes that would probably get me in hot water, and it's a combination of because on a certain level, I don't care what other people think of me and my opinions, but on the same note, I don't want this platform to be that kind of platform.
yeah, I get that.
And so those that sort of thing doesn't need to be on here.
100% agree.
Um and anybody who knows us will know our opinions. And even if you honestly, if you go hunting for my actually no, because I've got mine hidden. Mine's private. My Facebook profile. So unless you've got the skills to get around that.
And you know him personally or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But um hot take pineapple belongs on pizza.
Cool. I like that.
That's the easy that's the
It's
easy
an easy
one.
one.
Which surprisingly still hot take. Oh, have you seen speaking of hot takes about pizza, have you ever seen mayonnaise and pea? Like peas, like the green little like
Okay.
I've seen pictures. Apparently it's no, not that pea.
Well,
No.
I didn't think it was that, but I was
Peas, like
confused.
peas and carrots.
Gotcha.
Peas and carrots and mayonnaise. I've seen pictures of it. Apparently it's a thing. Anybody who likes that, you're a freaking sociopath.
You're a
There.
terrorist, yeah. You're a
You
flavor terrorist.
you need to be put into an institution and left there if you think that is any kind of
You need a
edible.
lobotomy.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that as a hot take. No chat shout outs. So I'll just give my parents a shout out for messaging me while we were going. But that's okay. And then yeah, if anyone out there has any future topics they'd like us to cover, make sure you leave us a comment.
Comment,
Comment,
like, and subscribe.
like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. We haven't done that, but that's fine. Who cares? Some people grow without telling people to like and comment all their videos.
It's true.
So
I mean, even just watch. Just watch.
Just watch us. Just watch and leave us a comment on something that you would like us to cover. If there's something notable that we want to talk about that we missed this week, you can comment in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know.
I guess
Give us your hot takes of the week.
yeah, we want your hot take of the week and a plug. If you guys, our social medias, my social media's down below here. His social media's below his face. At least
Once I have better internet, I'll have more to plug for myself.
Yeah, well, and once as we get all
Once I
that
get started,
settled, yeah, because once you get good internet, we've got stuff in store. There, mostly he just needs better internet, and I need to find a day that
Yeah.
I'm not typically not busy, or I need
Yeah.
to. Yeah, there's things I can do, but we have got stuff in store for y'all in the future. So just keep an eye on us, okay?
Watch us like the creeps you are.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. But I guess on that note, there's nothing much else to talk about for this week. So we've covered it.
We've covered it. We've covered the things that we can cover.
Cover the things that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because again, this is not a platform for that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm sorry your Bears got pummeled today.
This is, as someone who has been a Bears and Cubs fan my entire life, here's my surprised face.
Yeah, and it's an
Oh, the Bears lost. Oh my goodness, I could have never have foreseen that.
Yeah. But yeah, and my Vikings are down 9-6 in the third, beginning of the third. So, whatevs.
Who are they playing tonight?
Atlanta.
I mean, Atlanta's been decent.
They're fine
before.
They're yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm not too worried about it. Plus, I'm probably gonna go back to watching wrestling after this and doing finishing laundry and eating. So
Yeah.
but yeah, so on that note, we're just gonna go do what we do.
You do you.
And we will see you guys the next time that we go live. So like probably next week at this point. So
Yeah.
we'll see you guys then.